are some of the things that stood out to you that you like today?
Well, 2.5 hours out here, plus, we had them here this morning at 8 o'clock, and we're able to maintain the energy and maintain the juice. You can tell there's a freshness and a newness to what we're doing on offense, which I think really helps. And there's just an overall feeling of leadership, I think, on defense. And, so I just like the energy. I like the juice. And again, it's the second day. But it was a great day for it, right? Nice and hot. It's about the same time we play Wisconsin. We were started out here at 10 o'clock or 10:15. Finish here about 12:45. So just like the atmosphere and just a really good teaching and learning environment right now. A bunch of hungry coaches and players.
What was going on at 8?
At 8?
Yeah.
Oh, we meet. Yeah, we start meetings at 8:30.
Okay.
We meet from 8:30 till 10, and then we're on the field at 10:15, and then we bring them back tonight at 6, and they're up here till about 8:30. So that's just the normal routine every day.
Yeah, can you just talk more about that? I mean, the offense, you have 4 wideouts, a back. I mean, it was just, how do you think the guys are handling? I mean, what's Coach McGee just bringing to the table?
I think he brings a freshness and a newness, and you can feel that in the energy of it. And there's a lot of open positions. The combination of those two things gives you kind of every day it's full on, almost like it feels like a game, that type of urgency. So the combination of those two things, and everybody's bought in, everybody's excited about it. You talk to our defensive guys, they're excited about what we're doing on defense. And you can see just the tempo piece of it. I think that's one thing too, to be out here 26 periods, which ends up being 2 hours and 10 minutes of actual practice, not counting stretch. To be able to go tempo and get as many snaps as we get in a day, we're taxing them pretty good right now. But he brings a lot of things, all the things we talked about when we hired him. But I just think just the breath of fresh air and the tweak in the offense is, I think, good for everybody.
The wide receivers got to be pumped, and I mean, the guy that just stands out obviously is Delane Hart-Johnson. I mean, he definitely looks the part. How do you think he's looking so far?
We'll find out. It's it definitely has Delane's attention. I think it definitely benefits Delane with what we're doing. I think he's a guy in this league that compares to anybody when it comes down to just going up and getting the football. Now with that, you got to get open, and we're going to get more man coverage. We're going to get more press coverage now because we're, throwing it a little bit more. So again, I just like where we are attitude-wise. It's too early to make any strong statements, but all those guys are in a good place. The energy in that wide receiver room. Anytime you're learning, we haven't done a lot of reading coverages and adjusting routes as the ball snapped off the coverage. So there's a newness to it, and they're excited about it.
I like the way practice is structured nowadays with more two-a-days. It used to be in the past, like you said, you're trying to tax them now because you really have one practice now. Is that the adjustment you have to have?
Well, I think the biggest thing is they're in shape. There's no more like you have to practice twice to get them in shape because, it's mandatory that they're here all summer. That day of voluntary summer, that day's passed. So they're in shape. And I like practicing once a day. We really never practice twice anyhow. I mean, that's almost a little bit over the top, to ask them back out here and do it again. If you're really going to go hard in practice. If you're going to come out here and kind of walk around and teach, then you can practice twice. But if you're going to come out here and go hard, there's no real reason to do it. So, and we have the ability to walk through tonight, which really it's a run through, not a walk through. It's almost like you're practicing twice anyhow. It's just you don't have helmets on.
I was seeing a safety spot with Gurgle, a nickel spot with Russia, and a lot of leadership there that's not on this particular defensive unit. What about those positions and what you think?
Maybe a little more vocal guys. Jake and Gurgle. I mean, they were leaders. They didn't say a whole lot, which I respect them. They're both on our coaching staff now to talk about respect. Jake's a GA on defense and Gurgle's a GA with the wide receivers. Not many places do that. When you take guys that just graduated and make them one of your full-time graduate assistants. So it shows how much we care about, how much we respect those guys. It's still a work in progress. I think Bijan's been around here. He needs to stay healthy and have a great season. Barnwell, the same thing. Barnwell's capable of leading. We've got a lot of, Burrell and D'Angelo Ross, both those corners, have played a lot of football and they're good players. So, we won't lack for leadership. I'm really excited about the leadership on our defense in particular.
Yeah, and then just going to the line, a guy we talk about a lot, Teton Saltis. I mean, coming off an injury, it's kind of a guy you had to mold. Not much football, experience. How do you think he's looking? How's he coming along?
He's back off the knee, and he definitely has the talent. I mean, that hurt us last year. We moved him from defense to offense. He starts for us by the third or fourth game, and then he goes down against Fresno State the second play of the game. I mean, that hurt us. He's had another year of experience, another year of rehab. We expect big things from Teton, but he's an unbelievable kid. I don't know how much people have or know about him, but at some point it'll be a great story just to go back and, disclosure of what he's done with his free time, affecting change in the Native American culture, particularly in South Dakota, on the reservation where he's from. It's an amazing story, what he does. So I've kind of rambled around. I mean, he's the total package. He's a total package. He's still developing as a football player, but as a person, I mean, it's as good a story as there is in this country. And when I got more time, I'll tell you guys the story, but it's a great story. Okay, guys?